Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back again. Today we have some interesting things going on. Um, as you guys have noticed, the drama between Destiny and everyone else involving platforming Nick Fuentes has just escalated even more. And then now we have some pretty interesting things going on, even with Mr. Girl. He has been banned off of YouTube. His videos are being mass reported and it looks like it's being done from Cozy TV and potentially even maybe Big Tech. Um, it's just kind of ironic that you go to a platform that bridles free speech as one of the biggest things and being able to have a platform for people that keep getting deplatformed, and then you go out of your way to deplatform somebody. I mean, I don't know about that. Um, Kind of sounds hypocritical and kind of sounds like some pussy ass shit. But that's not my reason for being here today. I kind of want to go over this talk that Destiny was going over with Big Tech. He finally got a chance to talk to him, kind of confront him on some of his views. So let's take a look.
Thoughts for us on all this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys are, what happened to the no deplatforming shit? Or is that just not a position you guys actually have?
What? What happened to the no deplatforming?
Yeah, how are you guys running around trying to spam reports on people's channels?
I'll speak for myself. I saw you play my clip earlier. What happened was that was like maybe like 2 a.m. Somebody in my chat said, "Hey, Big Tech, yesterday I reported Mr. Girl's video entitled 'I'm a pedophile.' And today I looked."
It's just fucking hilarious to me the way he says it. I'm a pedophile. Like the video is actually him being like, "Hey guys, I'm just coming out to make a statement and let you guys know that I love touching kids." Like as if that's what Mr. Girl's doing here, and it's not like an ironic song similar to something that Weird Al Yankovic or someone like that would put out. So kind of crazy to me that this is the direction he's choosing to go. Okay, bro. I think you're losing your fucking mind, but hey, to each their own. To each their own.
And it's gone. And I said, "No way." So where you go into my clip, that's what I was talking about in the beginning. I said, "No way, it's gone." So I'm looking and I'm searching around on his channel. I said, "No, that's true. It is gone. It's on somebody else's channel. Somebody else has a mirror of it." I said, "That's great. Good. I would like to see that type of stuff not on YouTube. So fantastic. If that worked, keep doing it. Go. Yeah. Get that type of filth off there. Let them know." And maybe YouTube's just not looking, but this guy's getting away with putting like really disturbing.
Maybe YouTube's just not looking. So hold on, let me fix this real quick. Maybe YouTube's just not looking. Like, what do you think is going on, dude? Do you think they just like, are you just like some, oh, let me make sure no one else is harmed by this terrible music that is talking about being a pedophile? Let me just make sure I get on there and, take care of it and just world police team America. Yeah, like, what the fuck, bro? Like, what is this? It's ridiculous. It's clearly art. It's clearly that. It's not even like a public statement or like an edgy joke or prank or humor that could really be like perceived as something else. No, it's a song. So it's just kind of crazy to me that you think you're like doing some good in the world for I don't know what reason. Doesn't seem like it's really doing too much good considering like your viewpoints as a groiper are pretty intense. You think a lot of crazy things about race and about how people should be living their lives, and the fact that you don't care about freedom or democracy. Like, bro, you might as well not even be American. Like, this whole country was founded on a different level of freedom than everywhere else because of the persecution, and you would rather go back to something like that than fucking leave, bro. Like, ain't nobody making you stay here and trying to get you to do this weird shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, you just don't be American then. Go somewhere else. Go live in another country where you can do something that you like to do and have more closer lifestyle to yours. Sounds like you'd be happier living over in the Middle East. Hey, women have a lot less rights over there. And men are treated in a completely different way, and a lot of harsh punishments for crime. Sounds like exactly like what you want. Or maybe China, so that you can get the deplatforming that you want, so everything can be censored. Like, bro, come on. Sound like a fucking idiot.
Degrading, degenerate, demoralizing stuff on YouTube, and I don't like that. So now it's gone, and I feel good about it. I'm not saying that I had. I don't think that I caused it to be gone. Somebody let me know that it was gone, but then I also gave it a thumbs up.
Well, I mean, how can so are you like? I'm just trying to get a feel, I guess, for the Groiper Nation. Then. Are you guys like pro deplatforming then for stuff that you deem like degenerate or not good, or?
I'm pro deplatforming. I'm pro deporting. I'm pro get the hell out of here. Don't be like that.
Gotcha. How do you feel about this?
Stop it.
Mio
Stop
and
acting
Brittany.
that way and go away. Be gone. I'm for like Mr. Girl. What he should do is just not be around us at all.
Well, nobody's around you.
Far away.
You're going to his platform and trying to report him on there, right?
His platform?
But yeah, you're going. It's not like he's coming to Cozy and like trying to show you videos. You're going over to another.
Yeah, wait.
platform and
Is
saying,
YouTube his platform?
The platform that he was on? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not his. That's ours.
Okay. Well, when you said
All right. Another thing here. Generally, I would agree with what he said. Our platform, as in like a huge public platform for most people to be able to like share viewpoints and spread ideas and post music and content and funny videos and whatever else you want to post. Generally, I'd agree. Our platform sounds good. But bro, you're banned from the platform. Like, if anybody has less of a say on what goes on in our platform, it would be you, the person who isn't even allowed on the platform, because your views are so widely not represented and so widely shut out because they just go a little too far. I think you should have a voice. Personally, I'm not for deplatforming really at all. I think it only makes people like you more radical. And you can see now somebody like you, who generally would be against deplatforming, I imagine, in most circumstances, is over here parading it for Mr. Girl because what, you don't like his music? Cool, dude. Good job. You're a real big boy.
in terms of you made it sound as though he was forcing you to consume his content. He's like, he needs to get away from us.
No. Yeah, no. Us. It's our platform, and he shouldn't be bringing that around to us. Ours, us. I look at things in that type of lens where this is our land, this is our technology, this is our country, this is our platform, and that stuff doesn't belong in our home, in our land, in our environment, within view of our kids. It doesn't belong here. It's wrong.
Gotcha. So are you supportive of like when progressives want to deplatform stuff because they think it's degenerate or not good, or?
I'm just not. The problem with it is I'm just not supportive of their perspective.
Gotcha. Okay. How do you feel about this, Mio and Brittany?
I'll let Mio go first if he wants to. I'm not for deplatforming personally.
Uh-huh.
I have mixed feelings on the topic, honestly. I've gone back and forth since I heard about it. Because on the one hand, I can understand, like, I don't like the idea of mass reporting. I don't like the idea, I've obviously seen enough of, like, censorship and people getting deplatformed and all of this, right? We just have been complaining about it since forever. And it's like, I'd rather have the marketplace of ideas where my ideas can win. I'd rather have that. Unfortunately, I also see, we don't live in that world. And we live in the world where everybody is mass reporting each other. Like, it's all just, everybody's doing that. They do it to us. They do it to whoever. Everybody does it to everybody. And it's just like the company, YouTube, decides what does and doesn't go on the platform ultimately. And so people that are already gone from all the platforms, they've already been deplatformed from everything. It's like at that point, they don't have any tools. They're not able to speak. If Mr. Girl is talking, about Nick or whatever, if he doesn't, they don't have any tools to speak except.
This is so empty. Like, everything he's saying here to me is just like so empty and meaningless because you're literally doing the exact same thing that you're complaining about right now. You're saying he shouldn't have a voice because he disagrees with you. why? Like, Mio, come on, bro. Like, I would love to talk to you in big tech because obviously you guys have some more radical ideas than most people as far as politically it goes. But like, how are you going to sit here and like jump on the hypocrite train and bandwagon and be like, oh, I kind of, I'm going back and forth. But when it has to do with us, like, oh, I can't see the other side of it. Like, step out of your shoes for a second and understand that other people can have opposing views. Like, this is why I really appreciate I don't even know what you want to call the arc, the openness arc or the conversation arc. But Destiny, I at least have respect for him and what he's doing and how he's trying to handle this. And everybody's attacking him for talking to people like you guys, but he's actually trying to at least show some people your ideas and why he personally believes it's wrong. Like, I don't agree with any of your ideas, but I'd be willing to talk to you about them because I just don't think there's any reason to shove you off in a corner and let you guys just radicalize each other any further. Like, there's some ideas probably, even within your movement, I'll say this hesitantly, there's probably some ideas that you guys have that I would even be okay with. Probably like some more of the traditional views of marriage and things like that. I definitely think there are some benefits to it, and we're definitely seeing a tidal wave of changes over the past 30 years, especially with the internet and everything else. But you have to like have a balanced view here. Like, I don't understand how you can just sit here and just say the most ridiculously empty nonsense and then not even just approach the topic when it comes from anyone other side but your own. Like, come on. Like, get it together. Fuck's sake.
The report button, because they can't speak themselves. It's already happened to them.
Sure. To be clear on this, just so we're 100% clear, Nick has never been, Mr. Girl has ever called for Nick to be deplatformed, right?
No, that's true. That's true. I just meant like even that he can't. He has.
No.
What?
I meant that he can't even respond.
Well, no, he didn't want Destiny to platform him, basically.
No, he just wants to change the way the conversations are had. But he was okay. I think he said himself he would do an interview with Nick if Nick wanted. So it's not like he's saying Nick should be deplatformed. And I think he even said that he wished that Nick had his YouTube channel back.
Yeah, he said that because he wants Nazis out in public, is what he said.
Regardless, but I mean, if regardless, that should be the values I think that we would all share. I would imagine.
But he knows that Nick's not really ever going to be on YouTube. And I think he probably feels like that because he's been deplatformed from Twitch, so he gets that. And I think that's also been a case for a lot of it. You used to be for deplatforming, like you said. And I think maybe when you start to lose your Twitter, and I used to be for deplatforming as well, until it happened to me, and I realized this sucks. And I think maybe if more lefties started to wake up to how bad this is for everybody, then maybe they would fight with right-wingers against some of the censorship that's going on.
Gotcha. So you guys are all on the pro deplatforming train then?
No. Like I said,
well, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing justifications for it. Essentially, is what I'm hearing. That like maybe if we started.
Let's be a little bit more specific because you're saying pro deplatforming. Now we haven't gone out and campaigned for the deplatforming of anybody.
Well, hold on.
What you saw was a clip of
campaigned. All right, throwing some real crazy shit out there. No one's going out and campaigning to do that. Like, you can't campaign. You're not on any platforms, bro. Where are you going to campaign? Cozy TV? Okay, you just did that. That's the only place you got. You did exactly what you're talking about here. This is so stupid, and you're saying the craziest fucking shit. Like, do you even hear the words that are coming out of your fucking mouth?
No,
wait,
you specifically
if I
right?
could just finish. No, okay. I didn't say, hey, let's go deplatform.
You literally said we should do this every week. You said we should do
report.
That's deplatforming.
So what is reporting? Report. Oh, is it?
This guy's brain dead. He has no idea what's going on. I don't even think he knows where he is right now. I think he's fucking lost. Anyway, there's a better part in this conversation, and as you guys can see, it is a completely hypocritical group. And when I say that, I guess I'm specifically talking about Big Tech and Mio. It just sounds fucking stupid right now. But Nick eventually jumps into the call, and he at least has some things to say. I don't necessarily agree with anything Nick actually like says or does politically, but at least he can understand the marketplace of ideas to some degree.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, Nick?
Hey, what's up, bestie?
Got some problems going on here. Got some drama brewing, Nick.
I don't think so. What's the drama?
People are going after my my comrades. Not good.
Yeah, like I said, I don't support Mr. Girl being taken down. I like Mr. Girl going on there because he's like, honestly, if Mr. Girl's attacking me, it just makes those attacks look stupid, in my opinion, because it's like, you kind of couldn't pick like a worse representative. Like, he was on that stream with ABBA and was it Jadeon, and even they were like, okay, fuck this guy, he's he's unlikable, blah blah blah. So but I mean, it's besides the point. Here's I think the missing context about the deplatforming conversation. I generally do not support deplatforming, but you got to keep in mind that this is what's happened to me in recent times. When people get deplatformed, as you know, it's like very bad, obviously, for their reach. Like, nobody would, all these retard conservatives are like, oh, I got banned on whatever. That just, through the Streisand effect, that made me go farther. It's like, that's a myth. That's not true. Obviously, having access to the platforms with the billion users on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Reddit, obviously that's better.
Yeah, of course.
So a person like me, I'm banned from literally everything. And here's where, I appreciate that you're saying, oh, well, I think you should have a platform. But frankly, that and $1 will buy me a cup of coffee at McDonald's. You saying I support your right to have a YouTube, it doesn't change the dynamic that you are allowed on YouTube and I am not. You are allowed on Reddit with one of the biggest political communities on the platform, and I am banned. And the problem is that, okay, well, I created my own platform. I do my show. That's great. But in my case in particular, you'll have people that do these huge streams or huge tweets or whatever on the platforms, and they're able to say whatever they want about me. And there's no semblance of a free marketplace where I could go in and rebut or answer that. I've got to go on freaking Telegram, where if you look, it's like,
I'm not saying what Nick did is wrong or not wrong necessarily, but you're kind of responsible for the things you say online. And I don't have the full story here. He could have gotten banned for complete bullshit. I don't know. I listen to a lot of the current stuff, but diving too far back is not something I'm necessarily interested in unless I have to for a specific conversation. But you're responsible for the way that you carry yourself. You're responsible for the things you do, for the ways that you act. You're responsible for the edgy humor you participate in. Hey, I love edgy humor. I love fucking joking around. I love throwing some comical shade at other people. And I can take it in return, and I'm okay with that. But I think if you're going to toss bombs, you got to be able to receive bombs. And if the bombs you're throwing are too big, then hey, sometimes you don't get to say anything else in certain places like YouTube and Twitter and Reddit and Facebook and other places. And I don't agree with it. I think these companies are anti-American in some ways. And I think unless it's a direct threat or something that could be tied to direct violence or, other illegal activities or other illegal ways of conducting yourself online, from pictures to videos to anything like that, then besides that, I'm pretty open to having any conversation. I'm not going to sit here and just fucking play around with the shit, but it's stupid to me that people can come on here and call for these things and do these mass reporting things on people's accounts and just completely destroy everything they've worked on because they disagree with it, especially when it comes to art. So stupid what they did to Mr. Girl. And I'm happy Nick Fuentes was able to come out here and at least say that he is not for that, and he would rather have the conversation than see him banned from these areas. That's pretty much how the rest of this conversation continues to go. The only other thing that happens later in this conversation is Nick asks Destiny if he's still willing to debate on the JFK thing on Tuesday, and Destiny says he's got to think about it because the way that they are conducting themselves with the mass reporting and the other things going on Cozy TV, or at least what it looks like they're doing, is not okay. And I would agree. I would say if you're championing a free speech platform so you can get your message out, you should probably kind of follow that ideology all the way through and let people have the voice that they have as well, especially if they haven't been banned yet. Just because someone hasn't done what you have necessarily done and you're in the corner and you're in trouble, hey man, you dig your own holes to some degree. So don't be a little bitch and grow the fuck up. But we got some other topics too. I don't know if all of you have been paying attention on Twitter with Keffals and the Kiwifarms campaign, but Kiwifarms is taken down. They went way too far. Way too far. Doxing, not a fan of it. Don't agree with it. Swatting, completely wrong. Don't think you should do any of those things. Technically, doxing is not illegal, so whatever. But they went pretty far. They started doing direct threats on Keffals' life. I don't agree with Keffals. I think Keffals is a nut job who is taking advantage of her viewers and the people behind her, and raised $100,000 to do absolutely none of the things she said she was going to do. And she's getting a lot of coverage, so good for her. Do what you got to do, make your money. I guess all press is good press to some degree. But yeah, she's a complete nut job, wacko. And I think she has no respect for any of the people that watch her or donate to her. And yeah, I think she needs to get back in her little corner of the internet. I can't wait for the hype to die down because I don't really see, one, her being entertaining in any way, aside from drama. The only thing that I've ever seen her good at is pretty much just putting her on this pedestal for no reason. Yeah, Luminosity. They're making her out to be a hero. She's not a hero. She's not a hero. She's completely wrong, and I'm going to make a very controversial statement here. What happened to George Floyd was terrible, and he didn't deserve any of that. And the sentences that were given out for that were 100% deserved. But George Floyd was a criminal with a criminal history, and probably not the best guy, and he did not deserve what happened to him. And we're doing the same thing again with Keffals. This is the beginning of that story. The more shit she stirs up and the worse people she keeps trying to get herself involved with drama-wise, eventually if she keeps playing this game, it will backfire on her because eventually some psycho will actually meet her with that energy and they will do something fucked up. So I really hope that she calms down, and I really hope that after this things get a little bit back to normal. And yeah, I mean, most of the stuff she's saying is just lies. It's falsified information, and she doesn't care about any of the people that are helping her right now. I truly believe that she is a selfish individual, and I think that she really only cares about herself. But that's the update I have with that. Final thing I wanted to talk about is I have a talk on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with Woke. He was on Modern Day Debate, debating whether or not Andrew Tate should have been banned. And they went over a few videos. And me and him will be talking on Friday at 8. Hopefully he has some better takes than he did in that video. If you didn't see it, go check out my other video about it. I don't think he was too happy with my take on what he did. He did leave a comment down below. Anybody else who wants to leave a comment down below to his comments or to any of the content featured in these videos, please do it. I would really appreciate everyone to sub and like videos. I saw I had a little surge the other day of views. Nothing crazy yet, but we're trying to build the channel slowly and surely. We will do it. I'm not going to give up until we get it done. Hey guys, I love you. Have a great